against Morgan Riley. McDavid, what a move! What a play! What a goal!
Connor McDavid, Sidney Crosby, and Alexander Ovechkin are just some of the guys that help the NHL sell tickets. They do this because they know that Gary Bettman can't sell shit. No, but on a serious note, these are the players that help the NHL sell tickets because these are the players that the fans want to see. Nobody really wants to see Tom Wilson skate down the ice and do a between-the-legs goal. And so that means that the word superstar is really used for any player who can dominate at the highest level in their sport. So, I'm sorry, we're not talking about you, Ryan Reeves. Getting to watch these superstars every single year, we get to see guys like Connor McDavid put up literal video game-like numbers. No, seriously, guys, my Be a Pro player put up the same amount of points as Connor McDavid. And with the league always changing and different players coming in every single year, there's always going to be room for more superstars to come into the league and dominate. So then I started asking myself the absolutely stupidest fucking question possible. What would happen if the NHL had no superstar players? Connor McDavid, dead. Sidney Crosby, hit by a bus. Alexander Ovechkin, ran over 52 times by my grandmother. And luckily for me, and luckily for you, there just so happens to be a video game that you can simulate a whole season on. And now don't get me wrong, the simulation is usually kind of fucked up because it's EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
But with that being said, this is the closest thing we can get to simulating something like this. So let me just give you guys a brief breakdown of how I did things. So the cutoff for me was going to be 85 overall. I don't know why. I just woke up one day and decided, fuck the 86 overalls. We'll classify them in that category. But anybody that is going to be 86 and above is now just going to be kicked out of the league. They're gone. Gary Bettman said you guys are too good for the league. You just can't play here no more. See, the Islanders are in 85, Montreal's in 84, the Minnesota Wild are in 86, Nashville's in 84, Edmonton's in 83, and Arizona's in 86. So some weird teams here that are in the lead, but it's all kind of even. I mean, there's not really too many teams that are out there, except for like Calgary might get doo-dooed on. And another thing that I did not mention, and this is a reason why Minnesota is so good, the rookies that are like younger, like some of them just made the cutoff. Like Kirill Kaprizov, he was in 85, so he just made the cutoff. He was not at that 86 overall yet, so he might grow during the season. Same thing with Jack Hughes. Jack Hughes, I think, is an 83 though. So, I mean, they can both grow during the season, but at this time right now, they are only 85 and under. You're gonna have to excuse me. I took a little bit of a fucking break because I heard a loud-ass noise and I thought for sure I was gonna get roundhoused by a fucking ghost. That's besides the point. If I don't post this video, then I guess I'm fucking dead. But anyway, I'm just gonna go through and I'm gonna sim, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season, I guess. Alright, so we finally hit the end of the year and we're gonna take a look at who's in the playoffs, who's not, the point leaders for every team. It should be interesting. For the Eastern Conference, we do have the New Jersey Devils in the first place, Tampa Bay Lightning second, Philadelphia Flyers at third, Montreal Canadiens fourth, Detroit fifth, Boston sixth, New York Rangers seventh, with the Islanders in the wild card. And the Arizona Coyotes are your President's Trophy winners. Surprisingly, Minnesota finished third with that stacked roster. Arizona finished first, 110. They must have had a really good year offensively, 3.2 goals for per game. The Sharks, Vegas, Colorado, Anaheim. So let's look at our point leaders. I'm just going to go to the entire league. And wow, it's just interesting. Nobody was a point per game in the NHL this year. The goaltenders were very good. Evander Kane and Thomas Hertl are going to share the Art Ross trophy. I guess they're going to give it to Evander Kane because he had more goals. But the man in debt takes the fucking Hart trophy home, probably. Phil Kessel did have 71 points from the second line, 32 goals. He was really good. Let's take a look at the goaltenders, and yeah, Mackenzie Blackwood, 42 and 18, 914 save percentage, 2.4 goals against average. He was really good. Jake Allen was really good as well for the Canadians. He really did hold him in there. Jake Allen really did hold down the fort, 41 and 20. He's probably the only reason. And Ryan Miller, He's too old, but he said, fuck it, I'm winning my Vezina. And Carter Hart also had a really good year. It's the man I said should probably win the Hart himself. I mean, not the Hart, the Vezina. And so the playoff matchups have been determined. The Minnesota Wild will take on the Colorado Avalanche. The Blues will take on the San Jose Sharks. The Ducks will take on the Vegas Golden Knights. Arizona will take on the Edmonton Oilers. Tampa against Detroit. Montreal against Boston. New Jersey against New York. Philly against New York as well. So, I mean, this could be a, I don't know really who to pick. I mean, I guess Wild would be my pick, but you never know with the EA simulation. But as you can see, the Anaheim Ducks are actually a pretty good team. They have Ricard, Raquel, Getzlov, and Comtois down the middle. They also have a really good second line, and their defense is actually really, really good. But goaltending is the problem in Anaheim, as they only have an 81 overall Ryan Miller in net. The Arizona Coyotes are probably going to be one of the best teams we look at, but the weird part about them is their depth kind of drops off towards their fourth line, but look at these first two lines. I mean, these 85 overalls and 84 overalls, you guys got to remember, are the highest in the league. And their defense is really good as well. I could see Jacob Chychrun being the best defenseman. Again, another one of those players who just made the cutoff. Now, what makes Arizona so deadly is their goaltending. I mean, these guys are just two 85 overall goaltenders. It's going to be hard to beat these guys. The Boston Bruins, as you can see, their depth is very weak. Their first line's pretty good, but they're definitely missing the perfection line. And their defense takes a real hit. I mean, we might be able to see them win, and as you can see, they have Halak in net. The Colorado Avalanche, losing their stars is going to hurt, but they also have guys like Mr. 8-game suspension, Nazem Kadri, Brandon Saad, Jonas Donskoy, guys like Sam Girard, Eric Johnson. This defense is unreal. Not too shabby of a goaltender core to back them up. Detroit actually has a really deep team. I like it. There's nobody below a 77, and they're all pretty good players. The defense is a little bit weak. It could be a lot better. They don't really have a stud except for Roenick, I guess, is pretty good, but a 79 on your first pair isn't very good compared to these other teams. Goaltending is good, though. Johnny Bernier and Thomas Gray should be able to get the job done in this league. And oh my goodness, I mean, they're a really deep team, but holy shit are they missing Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. I mean, Kailer Yamamoto is really their only good player, except for Zach Kassian. Look at his fucking egg-shaped head. Their defense is also pretty good. It's really deep. Goaltenders are really good as well, and he's fucking bald as shit. And check out Mike Smith. He's the backup. And now for the team we were waiting to see. And oh my goodness, is this roster disgusting. Kirill Kaprizov, Joe Eriksson-Ek, Matt Zuccarello, Kevin Fiala, Jordan Greenway, Zach Parise, Nick Bonino. I mean, they're deep. They're really good. I mean, Kirill Kaprizov, we could see this guy blow up and be the point leader this year. Defense is unbelievable as well. Matt Dumba on the second line, Jonas Brodin, Jared Spurgeon. And then they even have good goaltenders as well. This is by far the favorite to win the cup this year. Montreal Canadiens have a really nice first line, really nice second line, pretty good third line, a pretty good fourth line. Their defense is kind of their weak point of the team. Also, their goaltenders, I mean, a 68 goaltender as your fucking backup hurts, but Jake Allen should be able to get it done. Now, this is a roster that did not change at all. I'm pretty sure there was no players above an 85 on this roster. Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes, Jesper Bratt, Ryan Murray, PK Subban. Oh man, this defense is really good. And their goaltender, Mackenzie Blackwood, is really good as well. The New York Islanders suffer with the loss of Matt Barzal, but they still have Anders Lee, Brock Nelson, and Jordan Eberle on their first line. Their defense is still really, really good as well. Ilya Sorokin is also very capable with Corey Schneider as the backup. The Rangers kid line, I mean, you got Lafreniere, Ryan Strome, Pavel Buchnevich, Cackle on the second line, Chris Kreider. Very weak depth though, but very good top six. Their defense, again, same thing. Very good front two. This might be the best defensive pair in the NHL this year. And then you have D'Angelo, the racist motherfucker. You have Gorgiev and Belov, but I don't even know who the fuck this guy is, so good luck. You don't even have a fucking picture. Good luck putting him in net. And now for the Philadelphia Flyers, Joel Farabee, Kevin Hayes, and Travis Konechny is an absolutely sick first line, sick second line. Kind of weak there on the fourth and third, but not bad. Their defense is absolutely sick. They spaced it out with Provorov, Myers, Sanheim, and Gostisbehere. Then you have Carter Hart at an 84, who could be the best goaltender in the league this year. Philly's another team to watch out for. San Jose with a ridiculous first line: Evander Kane, Thomas Hertl, and Timo Meier. And this is where they fall off. Their center core is very weak. Defense, wow, this is fucking weak. Holy shit, they have a guy without a pitcher, and this guy's fucking 60 overall. Martin Jones, he's fucking past his prime. Good luck. And now for the Blues, Mike Hoffman, Jaden Schwartz, some really good players there. A 69 overall center, and that's not going to be very good for them. Their defense is actually pretty good. A lot of depth. A really good first pair as well. This is another first pair that could be the best. The Tampa Bay Lightning, I mean, they don't really suffer a lot. They still have star power up front on their first two lines. They replaced Victor Hedman with Mikhail Sergachev, and they still have a 77 on the point here, and that they have a really good team as well. And this is where they're going to struggle. Curtis McElhinney and Anders Nielsen. The Vegas Golden Knights lose a lot, but not too much. I mean, they still have William Karlsson, who can absolutely blow up and be the point leader as well. And they have this man. They have Alex Martinez, and after that, it just really drops off. They really don't have any other goaltending either. Oscar Donsk really isn't that good. We're just going to use Anaheim for the whole thing. I mean, we can look down on where it says playoffs right there and see, you know, what's going on. And a 3-0 lead. Wow. I mean, Anaheim is just overpowering Vegas right now. It's all 3-0 leads in the West. There's some powerhouses. Let's take a look at our playoff tree. 3 sweeps and almost a reverse sweep by the Arizona Coyotes. Edmonton was up 3-0 in the series, and Arizona almost came back and beat them, but it's going to be Ducks versus Oilers, Blues, Wild, Rangers, Islanders, Lightning, Boston. So we got an all New York matchup up top on the East. We got Wild, Blues, Oilers, Ducks. It should be good. And so the New York Islanders take the Battle of New York, and they're going to be playing the Boston Bruins, who fucking kicked the Lightning's ass. The Minnesota Wild have not lost a playoff game yet. They're 8-0. The Ducks take Edmonton 4-2. This is a good series. I'm going to monitor this one. And a loss. Minnesota still has not lost a playoff game. Wow, Minnesota is just dominant. Wow. And the Anaheim Ducks win the first game against the Minnesota Wild yet. It's a close series in the East. It's 2-2. And the Ducks take another game led by Ryan Getzlaf. It's now 3-2. Uh-oh, 2 game 7s, and the Wild are in trouble for a reverse sweep. 3 games in a row from Anaheim. Let's go in and live sim it. And Minnesota's on the power play for the 3rd time this game, and Jordan Greenway gets one on Ryan Miller. Ryan Miller's been hard to beat. Anaheim gets a power play of their own. Back to Minnesota for the power play. Shots are 20-19 in favor of Minnesota. It's 1-0, and anything could happen in a third period. Another power play for Minnesota. Who is taking all these penalties for the Ducks? They're collapsing. All they need is 1 goal. 31 shots for Minnesota. 28. Anaheim's on the power play at the end of the game. 29 shots for Anaheim. And they get one with 56 seconds left. Another one, Hampus Lindholm. Are you kidding me? I can't believe that in the final minute of the game, the Anaheim Ducks scored 2 goals. Let's see if the Minnesota Wild can come back. They completely collapsed. Ricard Raquel, Ryan Getzlaf hits it off the post. Spurgeon picks up the puck. Raquel to Getzlaf. Getzlaf couldn't find him. Here comes Eriksson Ek to Kaprizov. He needs to come up big. Zuccarello shot, Ryan Miller the save, and the net is empty. 22 seconds left on the clock. A big win from Eriksson Ek. Brody to Parise, a save by Ryan Miller. Zuccarello to Eriksson Ek, back to Zuccarello, another save. Can they walk it out of danger? Comtois to Getzlaf, the captain, skating down. Gets hit on the boards. Jared Spurgeon, one last rush. Are they going to be able to get it? Zuccarello up to Eriksson Ek, 3-2, slap shot, but saved by Ryan Miller. Game over. They're spilling over the boards. The Anaheim Ducks complete the reverse sweep. Oh my goodness, that was worse than Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers. They choke. Look at Ryan Getzlaf. He is ugly as shit. I'm not happy to have him on my screen right now. Ryan Getzlaf, is he gonna touch the trophy? Nah, he's not fucking with it. He's not fucking with it. So Boston, New York, let's live send this one. We got 2 Game 7s. And Oliver Wahlstrom takes a 1-0 lead. He beats Halak, and that's gonna be the end of the first period. A power play for Boston. No perfection line. You got to remember they don't have their big guns. Also a power play for New York that couldn't capitalize. And another power play for Boston. Can't capitalize on that either. The power plays we've seen so far have been awful. Boston, 20 shots, no goals. New York catches them in shots, actually surpasses them. Could be another big third period, the same way we just seen last time. And Travis Zajac gets on the board. Adam Pelech right back to back. Oh my goodness, Boston's going to need to get on the board quick. And there goes Charlie Coyle. They get one. Now they need 2 within the next 12 minutes. A power play that they could not do nothing with. Another power play. And Nick Ritchie scores. 3 minutes left on the clock. The Islanders are up 3-2. Can Boston come back and win this game? Matt Grzelcyk. Frederick can't get it through. Carlo gets rocked by Brock Nelson going the other way. When Matt Grzelcyk, he gets rocked. Payback. Coleman picks it up. Can't keep it on the boards. Eberle to Anders Lee. Anders Lee cycling out Jordan Eberle. Big save by Halak. 1 minute left. JG Pageau versus Krejci on the dot. Let's see who takes it. Big win by JG Pageau. Letty to Pollock. Palmieri. Bailey. Boston's going to want to pull their goalie soon, but I don't know if they'll have time. Kyle Palmieri, but Halak stops. JG Pageau lines up against Krejci again. No Patrice Bergeron to take those faceoffs, but it don't matter. Krejci wins it. They can't get it up. A turnover. Josh Bailey. Pageau, big save by Halak. Bailey, what a save. Kyle Palmieri. Miller can't get it. Palmieri again. JG Pageau. They're playing with their food. Nick Ritchie, they can't get it out the zone. Picked off JG Pageau. Palmieri couldn't find it. Dominic Moore skates it out of trouble. Nick Ritchie. Kashe. Bang! Oh! Josh Bailey might have just saved the game. Their best player, David Krejci. Net's empty. JG Pageau looking, playing with it. Uh-oh, don't turn it over here. Nick Ritchie. Couldn't find it. Kyle Palmieri gets it. Kasha gets it. Ritchie. Colin Miller. Oh, Trent Frederick had a chance. They're trying to pick it up. 2-1. Nick Ritchie, it doesn't matter. The Islanders are going to the Stanley Cup Finals. Is Anders Lee gonna touch it? He ain't fucking with it either, dude. Come on, someone gotta touch the damn trophy. The Islanders take the 1-0 lead in a 1-0 game. The Islanders take the next game as well. Anaheim could be trouble, but remember, they came back from down 3-0 last series. Oh, it's not looking good. Long Island with a chance to take home the Stanley Cup. 8 shots, another power play. Wow, Anaheim is getting dominated by Long Island right now, and it's a long power play. Somebody took a board. They tried killing Ryan Getzlaf. 13 shots to 5. And a goal from Adam Henrique. They get dominated the whole period, and Adam Henrique scores. 18 minutes left. Another goal, Heinen, and oh man, despite being outshot, the Anaheim Ducks, and they get a power play and they score again. Ryan Getzlaf, the captain, he comes to play. I hate looking at Ryan Getzlaf's ball head. A 5-on-3 here for Anaheim that they don't do nothing with. Their power play's horrible. Oliver Wahlstrom gets one, and that could be the start of something nice. It's nice to get a goal before the period there for New York. They're still getting outshot. Another 5-on-3 for Anaheim. And they don't do anything again. They're fucking awful. They don't deserve to win this game. They don't deserve to win the series. Ryan Pollock, and 6 minutes left. It's a 3-2 game. The New York Islanders against the Anaheim Ducks. The New York Islanders need a goal here. They're still up 3-0 in the series. They're not that worried. A big save by Ryan Miller. Wasn't expecting that one. David Backes. Carter Rowney can't get a shot off. Noah Dobson pushes it up. Cizikas taking it out to Noah Dobson. Matt Martin. I fucking hate that guy. Cal Clutterbuck hate him too. Over to Cizikas. Matt Martin. If Matt Martin hits the Michigan, I'll fucking end my life. They pulled the goalie. Here goes. Oh, he fucking misses by a mile. Holy shit, I think my fucking 3-year-old nephew could have hit that one. Down it goes. Oh, Hayden Fleury picks off the pass. 30 seconds left. Shooting for it again. Holy shit, they fucking suck. Get them accuracy lessons, please. Cizikas to Matt Martin. What is he doing? Oh, Rip Eberle, a big hit. They have another chance. He's skating it back into his own end. Backus gets ripped. Carter Rowney, it isn't there. 9 seconds left. They get one more rush. Kyle Palmieri skates the line. Shot Cizikas. Oh, Cizikas couldn't get it through, and it's not going to matter. We'll take the New York Islanders' perspective from things. Power play for Anaheim early. 1-0. Adam Henrique on the power play. Oh, Carter Rowney, it's 2-0. Can Anaheim steal another game here? I mean, New York needs to be careful. I mean, we seen what Anaheim did last time, but also it's 2-0. There's a lot of game left here. A power play again for Anaheim. Nothing working there. They did get a power play goal this game, though, and they have had a couple. 9 minutes left in the second period. 7 minutes left. New York can't find the back of the net. Shots are about even. New York also hasn't been on the power play yet. Shots still even with Anaheim. And Sam Steele, a 3-0 game. It's not looking good. Sorokin lets up 3. Oh, man. 8 minutes left. They put Anaheim back on the power play. Nothing was working. Here we go. Islanders get a power play. It would have been nice to get a goal before, you go into the next game, but it's not going to happen. A shutout from Ryan Miller. Ducks take 2 in a row. Starting the game, a shorthanded goal from Anaheim. And another one. Sam Steele, back-to-back goals. New York is not looking good here to start the game. It happens again. They go down 2-0 in the first period. Barry Trotz is flying over the bench, fucking pissed off at his team, the Minion. After the first period of play, New York again leads in shots, but Anaheim just has the goals. A power play. Nothing working. Anaheim still no shots on a power play. I don't fucking understand that. I don't know what the hell they were doing. It's just they were just skating around the zone. But anyway, get back to the game. 6 minutes left. Anders Lee scores, and Oliver Wahlstrom right back to back, and we have ourselves a game going into the third period. 20 minutes of play left. Hampus Lindholm gives Anaheim the lead. That's huge. New York finally found their goal sticks, and Hampus Lindholm answers right back. A power play for New York does nothing, and Ricard Raquel scores a goal. 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not good for the New York Islanders. Can the Anaheim Ducks go down back-to-back series in 3-0 and reverse sweep teams? They did it to arguably the best team, the Minnesota Wild, and now they're going to do it to the New York Islanders. New York's going to have to play really good in this one. Anaheim comes back from down 3-0 again, and we have a pivotal Game 7, a power play. Oh, and Cal Clutterbuck gets the first goal. That's weird seeing New York score the first one. And it's 2-0 New York, Josh Bailey. Let's see now, because Anaheim does not have the same shot totals. Anaheim's going to have to respond. Noah Dobson. Uh-oh, Anaheim's in trouble. It looks like their Cinderella run's coming to an end. 4-0. New York is just embarrassing Anaheim. Anaheim's going to have to get some shots here. 9 minutes. Oh, they're getting ran through like my first ex-girlfriend. This is not good. 5-0. 15 shots to about 30. Ryan Miller is getting absolutely peppered. The veteran goaltender. I don't think he's going to go home here with a Stanley Cup. 12 minutes left, 11 minutes left. Sam Steele gets one. They're going to try to make the comeback. The goalie's probably already pulled. 6, Josh Bailey just completely ends any hope that they had. 7-0, JG Pajot. This one's all but over. Maxime Comtois scores. 10 seconds left until the New York Islanders are crowned Stanley Cup champions. Josh Manson walks in, Getzlaf, Sorokin the save. He'll cover up with 3 seconds left. Thanks for delaying my fucking life and the game, Ryan Getzlaf and Sorokin. Here it goes. The New York Islanders win the Stanley Cup. Anders Lee hopping over the bench. The captain is Brock Nelson. All playoffs, he's been their best player. 11 goals, 10 assists, 48 hits, a +9. A great playoff from Brock Nelson. He's deserving. He'll take home the Conn Smythe. Anders Lee going to pick up his hardware. The New York Islanders are your champions. So let's see some of the awards. The New York Islanders get crowned Stanley Cup champions. Arizona Coyotes are the President's Trophy winners. Evander Kane wins the Art Ross. Phil Kessel wins the Hart, though. They did finish first, so I guess they decided to give it to big old Phil. Eat your hot dogs. Justin Falk wins the Norris. Jordan Eberle wins the Lady Byng. Calder goes to Kirill Kaprizov. Brock Nelson, Conn Smythe. Ryan Miller with the Vezina Trophy. What a good year he had. Kakinen, is that how you say it? Because I'm kind of retarded. Gavrikov, I think it is. Don't really know him either, but he wins the Bill Masterton. Boone Jenner with the Selke Trophy. I don't even know what line he was playing on, but somehow he gets the Selke Trophy. Phil Kessel wins the Ted Lindsay. He said he was the best player out of anybody in the league this year. And Evander Kane wins the Maurice Richard. So there you go. I think it's settled. If there was no superstars in the NHL, Evander Kane would be your point leader. Phil Kessel would be the best player in the league and the Hart Memorial Trophy winner. Ryan Miller would be the best goalie in the NHL, and the New York Islanders would win the Stanley Cup with Brock Nelson being Mr. Clutch. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. If you like this video, subscribe, like. This one took me a lot of time. Obviously, I took a lot of time out of my day. It's like 5 a.m. I'm sitting here sweating my fucking armpits off. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.